Alright everybody, so I'm just making this video to let everybody know that yes, I have seen most of Dragon Ball Super Superhero, and obviously guys, this comes courtesy from somebody taking their phone into the theater while they were watching the movie in Japan and recording it on their phone. Sadly, and I guess of course it should be a given that the front row of the video, that the front row version of the recording I watched has already, as of today, Monday, been taken down by the user, probably obviously due to a copyright strike, but I can tell you that even though obviously the fan film recordings do not have subtitles or anything, so basically guys, if you do decide to watch the one remaining fan film full version of the movie that remains before it gets taken down, just know that it is not in as good quality as the versions that were put up yesterday afternoon, and sadly all of those better versions have been taken down. But pretty much guys, again, you can't understand anything in the movie yet, unless you're somebody that's fluent in Japanese. However, I can tell you that I do think that the movie does seem fun, and we find out two very important things. One, that Dr. Hero basically became the obese guy that he is, from a severe, though probably almost an addiction type relationship with Oreo cookies, and we find out that the reason Dr. Hero was in jail is because he sent Gamma 1 along with two other robots that he made to rob a store, and they basically scared the owner so bad that that's how Dr. Hero ended up in jail. And we do see flashback versions of Perfect Cell. Again guys, sadly this is all in flashbacks, and the first 24 minutes is pretty much the flashback portion, catching you up to the history of what happened to the Red Ribbon Army with Commander Red, and the fact that Dr. Gero is basically no more. Again guys, unfortunately you can't understand any of this, again, unless you're somebody that's fluent in Japanese. But I will say guys, this does look like an extremely fun movie, and let me tell you something, when right before Magenta dies, due to Hachimaru's poison sting. What when he pushes the button to release Selmac from his incubation tank, boy, when Cell comes out, what people are saying is true, guys. The big boy's alive, and he's angry. And guys, I can also say one thing. How Piccolo ends up getting his orange form, because I am going to be honest with you guys. I actually kind of skipped around throughout the movie pretty much just to see the moment when Cell Max is activated, but pretty much I can confirm that after Cell pushes Piccolo down, and right before it seems like he's about to kick the bucket, Piccolo flashes back to what Shenron tells him earlier in the movie, and then saying, "I gave you something extra." Well, Piccolo becomes orange by basically somehow thinking of Shenron, but it's almost like Shenron goes crazy himself, and kind of, for lack of a better word, instead Piccolo remembering that Shenron granted the last wish, it's almost like Shenron fuses with Piccolo and gives him the ability to turn orange directly that way. So yes, guys, again, without being able to actually understand the movie, I can't give you guys my personal review. But I can say, guys, I still do think that this movie is going to be very, very enjoyable once people are able to understand it. And this is kind of an invalid point to say here, but even though Krillin and 18 are aren't in the movie that long, and all Krillin does in the movie is remind Piccolo that he can change his size. Krillin does shave his head once again. So again, everybody, I have to say, guys, sadly, there is currently only one remaining fan film way that you can watch the movie, but it's somebody that was sitting towards the back, so the quality is not good. Oh, one more thing I guess I'll address is when Piccolo beats up the guy that he steals his Red Ribbon Army uniform from, and Carmine is once again just being McKenna's new lackey, basically being the new assistant Black. When Magenta and Dr. Hero are discussing Cell Max, we do actually see Cell Max still we do actually see Cell Max still in his containment unit asleep, even though it's not technically sleeping, only because he hasn't been activated. So yes, guys, we do actually see Cell Max in his containment unit at a very early point within the movie. In fact, the first 24 minutes are basically the flashback scene to catch you up to what they've been doing. Magenta and Carmine basically recruiting Dr. Hero, and Piccolo just sneaking into the base, and seeing Cell Max in the containment unit for the first time, and the fight between Gamma 2 and Piccolo is very enjoyable. In fact, just the way the two Gammas and even Dr. Hero and Carmine and even Magenta basically present themselves with a lot of style. That does give me that very classic early Dragon Ball type of feel. Not to mention, it reminds me of everybody's favorite clowns, like Ginyu Force. Again, everybody. Since this is from somebody recording it on the phone by getting the movie on their phone after the lights went down, and because I can't understand anything except for a few minute things here and there. This isn't a review per se, even though if you are interested in a non-spoiler review for right now, Danny from Gintama 1 has released his with a spoiler video supposedly coming soon. It's just for right now. What I'm basically telling you guys is, again, unless you can understand Japanese, with the one fan film version of the movie that hasn't been taken down, you can still watch the movie, but right now, if you do, if you do, all you can pretty much do not for right now, guys, is look at everything, because yes, you can kind of follow it through the body language and kind of piece together what's going on that way, but like I always say, for me, when it comes to Dragon Ball, I have to be able to hear. I have to have it in English to be able to actually enjoy it. But yes, everybody, it's true. I have seen Dragon Ball Superhero, but we will have to wait until August, until most people can see the movie in the way that especially people over here in North America are used to experiencing Dragon Ball, and that's of course with the English dub. But I guess as one more Easter egg, while Magenta is basically telling Dr. Hero that it's Capsule Corp that's evil. We do get another flashback shot of uh, 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 of Future Trunks dealing with Frieza and King Cold. But again, guys, unfortunately, no dialogue. It's all in flashback sequences. But I personally do think, guys, people will still enjoy Dragon Ball Superhero. But again, there is only one remaining fan film way to watch the movie, guys. But, and I guess that's one other thing I want to bring up before I bring this video to its overdue end. The fact that Dragon Ball Superhero, even with the fan film quality, the fact that it got online as quick as it did, quicker than any of the other previous movies that have been released in theaters, shows that even though all the few people that did manage to upload the movie to YouTube through their phone, and the fact that it got out as quick as it did shows that that's still probably, even though superhero will not do as good as Dragon Ball Super Broly did. The fact that it leaked quicker than any other Dragon Ball movie that's been released in theaters so far, which by the way, Superhero marks the 4th time. The fact that Superhero got online quicker than the previous 3 shows, that everybody that did manage to have the recording up for a few hours knows that now, at least, even though it took a while, that there was a massive hunger just to check this movie out. Again, guys, there's one fan filmed recording left. It's kind of towards the back of the theater, so the shot of the screen isn't that great, but before it gets taken down like all the other ones did, if you want to try and see some of Superhero for yourself, there is one final fan filmed recording left up here on YouTube today. So again, guys, Gohan, Piccolo, Gamma 1 and 2, and especially you, Cell Max, and until I see you all properly in English on the big screen, I still say thank you, Gohan. You saved Pan, even though Piccolo's the one that kidnapped her to get you motivated again. Thank you, Piccolo, for doing a lot of the heavy work in this movie. Thank you, Gamma 2, for in your last moments, deciding to be a true superhero and basically get taken out by Cell. And thank you, Masako Nozawa and the rest of the Japanese cast. But again, the biggest thank you of them all goes to Akira Sensei for bringing this movie to us. And again, my truly biggest complaint about the movie, guys, is that Dr. Hiro wasn't given the chance to finish Cell Max because and the fact that Goku and Vegeta are only in the movie for like 5 minutes, but that's because I was really hoping and looking forward to that Goku and Cell would finally get the chance to have a proper rematch. However, guys, let's remember that the hero is alive, and even though he probably wouldn't try and recreate another version of Cell, let's remember the technology the guy that tried to finish Cell Max is still alive. So maybe if Dr. Hiro ever wanted to, maybe he could try and create a good version of Cell Max, so that Goku and Cell could have that proper rematch that I at least wanted to see. And remember, Dr. Hiro says to Magenta that he actually has the tech to create as many copies of Gamma 1 and 2 as he wants. So maybe somewhere down the line, Gamma 1 will get to see his brother again. Thanks for listening, everybody. Have a good one, and remember, especially if you're over here in North America and on the East Coast especially, but worldwide, North America and everywhere else this movie is getting released, let's prove and show Akira that we do still want more Dragon Ball, and maybe, who knows, hopefully Dragon Ball Super Hero will lead to the return of Goku and all the other Z fighters back to television. Have a good one, everybody. Take care.